the hustle and slide bean type shit. Inside America's gas station turf war. I had no clue this shit was going on, bro. But like, I'm not like a what you call them niggas? Fuck it, y'all know what I'm talking about though. Put that shit in the comments. If you on the YouTube, sub up, like the video. If you in the chat, you should have your vest on already. If not, you just gonna have to get hit by the Warriors.
Is about to become Ohio's
SOL.
first Buc-ee's, and people that gas station behind me is about to become Ohio's first Buc-ee's, and people love a Buc-ee's, myself included. But by building that gas station, the Beaver is entering a turf war, one that's been going on for decades. That started not too far from here, over in Pennsylvania, where I come from.
Never
gas
heard of
stations
Beaver
are
gas
not a thing. Most don't even have convenience stores. So I'm meeting up with one of YouTube's biggest gas station fans and road trip in the Midwest.
I said, B, chat, what type of gas stations y'all got near y'all, bruh? I think 7-Eleven took over the world. Did 7-Eleven take over the world? It's a 7-Eleven in damn near every state. The Indians taking over the world, bro.
To understand what the secret is to each of these convenience stores and why America is so obsessed with them.
In GTA.
Ah, so cold, man. Ah. So we're obviously a long way from Texas. That's where Buc-ee's started. Now this Buc-ee's that's opening here in Ohio is in the middle of Cincinnati, Columbus, and Indianapolis. But this Midwest turf may not be as easy to conquer as Texas was. Just in April 2025, the first Wawa opened in Ohio,
Wawa.
and they also operate in Kentucky and Indiana. And then Sheetz, their nemesis, started invading central Ohio decades ago. And so Ohio is about to become only the second US state to host all three of these gas stations after Virginia. This is a real turf war extending across the Midwest. The American Customer Satisfaction Index has all these three gas stations ranked pretty similarly. And there's a fourth contender invading from the north, already operating in Illinois, but we'll get to that later.
Wait, what?
Contender invading from the north. These three gas stations ranked pretty similar.
They not showing it. We got Meyer, we got Lowe's. We got a couple quick trips. We don't got no racetrack. We don't got Chevron. Circle K. We got Circle K everywhere. Circle K, Speedway, and 7-Eleven. That's the main shits that we got.
And there's a fourth contender invading from the north, already operating in Illinois, but we'll get to that later.
This is a new one that just started coming around. It's a lot of these.
I mean, Buc-ee's food is much better than this, but that's not what makes Buc-ee's a winner, at least in the South. I've made a whole video about Buc-ee's a few months back, so I know a bit about their playbook and why it works. First, it's the road trip / location focus, where they put these giant gas stations on long major highways between cities to attract all these road trip travelers. Two, it's the bathrooms. And it's not just how clean they are, especially compared to other bathroom experiences in gas stations. It's the fact that they're in the middle of the store. The whole store is kind of built around the bathrooms. To get to the bathrooms, you have to go through everything, especially the brisket board. But by far, the biggest reason is, of course, the wow factor, especially the brisket board.
Look crazy.
But by far, the biggest reason is, of course, the wow factor. It's an experience. The store is so big, and it's just like funny. Just browsing through all this random Beaver merch is a whole vibe. It's a destination that people seek out, even calling it the Disney World of gas stations. Now, we could have visited any Sheetz in Ohio. Ohio has Sheetz now, but we wanted like an OG Sheetz experience. So we're driving to the town where the company started, where Sheetz started. That's in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Still 2 hours away though. Morning from Altoona. So we felt that we couldn't really do this video without a proper perspective from a local. So we are meeting up with Sax Miggle. A couple years ago, he survived a whole month only eating Sheetz food. So I asked him, he did agree to eat more Sheetz again for this video. So, man, we saw like dozens of Sheetz on the way here, and I stopped myself from eating there so we could try to.
Chat, y'all think this nigga finna go around the whole U.S. like to all the like popular gas station shits? Cause where the fuck is he at now? He was in a different location before. It's snowing right here, twin. It was not snowing in the first location.
And we saw like dozens of sheets on the way here, and I stopped myself from eating there so we could try the first one with you. But what's the deal with this being the first one?
In 1952, it started off with one man, Bob Sheets.
Let's see.
It was a family-run dairy convenience store, and then eventually he partnered up with his brother, Steve Sheets, to open up a bunch of different stores all in central Pennsylvania. So I'm not entirely sure why they didn't keep this one, but as far as I know, the location wasn't great, and there was a bunch of other opportunities in the area to have like better gas stations, so they moved this one.
Okay, man, I'm freezing and let's eat. So I gotta try this out. How long did you stop going to Sheets, and how often do you go now?
So the funny thing about that is, like, originally I couldn't think about going to Sheets again to get some food. A couple months passed, and you know, believe it or not, my friends, they wanted to go to Sheets, and I was like, well, I can't say no at this point.
Let's do this, man.
Anything your heart desires, I would recommend is you go to the full menu. All right, this is where you're gonna see a little bit of everything.
Okay.
So this is probably like their most popular option. I think you should get that.
Should I customize it?
You can if you want. Yeah, so that's the cool thing is you can customize pretty much everything that you order here.
I cap. I didn't do it though. Like I didn't tap it, but I did see one. When we went to the crumble, we did the crumble cookie shit for the YouTube. I seen that bitch. I did see
You got to get some mac and cheese bites as well. That is like another one of those like iconic items. And then you know, you got to have your dipping sauce. So essential. Right. Yeah. The big one is Boom Boom sauce. Have you ever heard of Boom Boom sauce? You have to try that.
Okay.
The Boom Boom sauce.
Here's the Boom Boom sauce. I don't even want to count how many calories are in this thing. Oh, what did you get in the end?
I got a schmegel. The breakfast sandwiches are pretty iconic as well.
Schmegel?
If I were to pick three things that really make Sheets stand out, it would definitely be one, the customizational options. Like you can customize pretty much everything you saw on the menu, like anything your heart desires. It's a little bit extreme, but it truly is like have it your way. Two would be the loyalty and reward point program system. They have a lot of like good deals in the app. You get cents off gas, you know, reasons to bring you back. And then three, finally, just the branding. They've really embraced the uniqueness, the branding, the term Sheets freak. Everything around here is coded in that like Sheets DNA, and people embrace that. It doesn't feel like a gas station, it feels like something more.
I've been researching on this for a while. For a moment forgotten that you can pump gas at this place. It's like a place. So what about Wawa then?
Y'all niggas got Sheets?
This is not an easy topic to bring up to a Pennsylvanian. Pennsylvania is literally divided between people who love one or the other. They call it the most heated food rivalry in the country. There was even a whole movie documentary in the works, but it failed to raise their
every nigga from PA, well not PA, but like Philly, like the Philly niggas, y'all know Nas and shit. Y'all know Nas, bro. He always talking about Wawa, I gotta go to Wawa, and y'all know Rod G's, the nigga always talking about, yeah, I fought a nigga at the Wawa. Like, damn, Wawa just busted, huh?
In the country. There was even a whole movie documentary in the works, but it failed to raise their Kickstarter campaign. But the division is very physical. You can see it. There's this line that separates each of their turfs, which they only recently started crossing. And right now we're here in Altoona, Pennsylvania, deep in Sheets territory. But I managed to convince Zach to join us on the 2-hour drive to Chambersburg, Pennsylvania, to the nearest Wawa we could find. Oh, let me get coffee, man.
Don't ask me why I got this bitch in my hand, twin. When this shit over with, we going to Ohio. Y'all niggas stick around.
Now notice that we are at a gas station, but we haven't really talked about gas. And that's because gas stations don't make a lot of money from gas. Most of the money is in the convenience store. Now, I'm a big fan of these curious rivalries or hidden economic stories, like the economics of all you can eat buffet.
Because the gas been going up to the gas crazy. Gas now compared to back then, but goddamn. Five. Or load that bitch up again. 5. We might not to load that bitch up again. 5. One more time. 'Cause yeah, twin. That bitch, yeah. But yeah, like bro said, they're gonna make majority of their money on the inside.
Or the crazy amount of money that's stuck in unused gift cards. And you can find more about how these sorts of businesses actually make money in our Puzzlenomics Silence Guide. We give you some quick context in the Inside Scoop on the surprising economics of 5 popular everyday businesses. It's completely free to download. You can use this QR code here, or you can just grab the link in the description. Okay, let's go to Wawa now. So, to be fair, there's nobody to speak for Wawa in our video, but customer satisfaction says they're tied for the same spot in the list. So you wanna walk to the dark side?
Just this time.
Supposedly the best sandwich.
Just this time.
Oh, cause it's shade on that side.
Supposedly the
Wow,
best
it's like-
sandwich in America.
Okay.
Wawa actually started as
Okay, so
Wawa
that's a
Dairy
sheet.
in the time when
That's a
milk
sheet,
was
nigga.
delivered to homes. They turned it into a food mart in the 60s. They added some deli food in the 70s. And then in the 80s, they started making their hoagies built to order. Today, there are over 200 of these in Pennsylvania, mostly around the Philly area. Cold hoagies, hot hoagies.
It's probably one of their most popular ones.
Yeah, I feel like an Italian.
Bro, don't fuck with Wawa.
This
He
does
fuck
not
with
feel like
sheets.
a hangout. I'm
This
sorry,
the
Wawa
sheet.
people.
This the sheet nigga. This the Wawa nigga right here.
This does feel a little bit more like they just happen to put a table here versus Sheets. They have an area for people to hang out. I wouldn't hang out here, but I'm a little biased, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the record, I'll say some people do consider Wawa a neighborhood hub, but I don't think it beats Sheets on that. I want to say the sandwich is pretty good, and people will swear by the sandwich slash hoagie.
I don't know though, bro, cause like eating inside the gas station is kind of fucking crazy. That's not insane. Like eating inside the gas station, eating your meal inside the gas station, like these niggas is, like it's a fucking picnic and niggas in the back picking out Diet Cokes and shit. Yeah, I don't, yeah, nah. A nigga get the coffin down the aisle, I might have to up fire on his ass, bruh. I might have to up fire. I'm not gonna lie. Like you just sneezed on my hoagie.
Definitely the meat is like super fresh.
It was efficient.
I was actually pretty surprised with how quickly this came out.
Yeah. Oh, and the other one, which I will give them,
They crazy
is
as hell. This
they
nigga
have this
done got a
employee
lid on
benefit
his
program.
shit.
That's
Oh.
actually very cool. They have the stock option plan, and apparently 40% of the company is owned by the employees,
That's really cool.
which I think is cool. I get it, man. I get the Sheets fandom. Wawa, I get it. But if you have both in the same city, like here in Chambersburg, you
Like,
have
look at
both.
bro, look at this nigga, bro. Nah, hell.
But if you
nah.
have both in the same city, like here in Chambersburg, you have both.
fuck your hand in your pocket,
I'd go with
though,
Sheets.
sir.
What do you think of the coffee though?
I mean, I'm not a coffee expert. Take this with a grain of salt. But I am Costa Rican. I have some ideas on coffee. Both coffees are way above any gas station coffee I've ever had. Both are great. I got the Colombian roast on both at Sheets
okay.
and here. Man, I'm not just saying this, but I thought the Sheets was better. I'm sorry.
You bro,
said
he
it.
happy as shit.
Not me.
He
Speaking of
happy as
coffee,
shit.
I have a small bladder, and so I stopped at plenty of gas stations on this trip. Gas station restrooms are a heated competition.
Is he going
at
to
plenty
every...
of gas stations.
All right, so boom. I'm guessing it's PA, Ohio, Indiana, Texas. So is he just gonna work his way up?
On this trip. Gas station restrooms are a heated competition in the US. And like I said, in the Midwest, there's another player that's entering the turf. Like Buc-ee's, their restrooms are a notable factor. They won the top rated gas station restroom
Hold on. What the fuck is this? This is not our shit, bro. Hell no. Bro, I never seen one of these gas stations before. This is not. What the fuck is this?
in Wisconsin and Minnesota.
So what was
Hell
that first
no.
place in that customer satisfaction survey?
Oh man, for that, we need to go to Wisconsin. We have to leave Zach behind, drop the car, get on a plane, and make it all the way to Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Honestly, we were not planning to drive or fly all the way up here, but after that survey came out, like, this place is winning. We have to see what it's all about. Also started in the 60s, there are over 800 stores now as they're expanding to South Dakota, Iowa, and Illinois. I give you Quick Trip.
Quick Trip.
By the way, Wisconsin Quick Trip should not be confused with Missouri or with Illinois Quick Trip because it's not the same thing. I was not prepared for like Wisconsin cold. Very different vibe, man. Like there's more store, I think, than any of the others. Mushroom, fruit. That's
That's what
crazy.
it's supposed to be. It's like you got the corner store for. You got like the ma and pa shops. And then you got like the grocery store gas stations that got everything. You could go in that bitch and get a carton of eggs and milk. You could get some breakfast in that bitch, twin, and build it from scratch. They fuck around and let you make it in the back.
Bunch of coffee options, man. Look at that. Colombian, okay. I just get very lucky. Okay. Time for our bullets for today. So the first thing I'll say is baked goods. Like, they have some really, really, really good bread, and they have this centralized location in La Crosse that distributes baked goods to all of the quick trips around here. Feels fresh, tastes better than your usual stuff, so that was pretty amazing. Second, it has to be the convenience store factor. Like, this is an actual convenience store. There's produce here, cereal, stuff that you would find at a small supermarket that honestly you can't find at any of the other gas stations that we've been visiting. And three, probably the fact that they just took a page from all of the others, right? They have a really good rewards program. They have really good compensation packages for employees, clean restrooms, a little bit of a guarantee. And they even have this see you next time call out that kind of reminded me of the Buc-ee's brisket on the board call out. So I get it. And just like Quick Trip is invading south, Buc-ee's is invading north, because this is actually the exact spot in Oak Creek, Wisconsin, where Buc-ee's is set to open in 2027. I think it's not just Wisconsin's first Buc-ee's, but I think it's gonna be the northernmost Buc-ee's.
Why?
Maybe they have to cover the beaver in snow or something.
I've never seen a Buc-ee's.
But maybe my biggest takeaway from all of this is that all of these stores, regardless of which one's your favorite, what they've done is they've redefined the boring, the usually stale, low trust experience of going to the gas station. You have to pump gas anyway, so why not make that an experience? Why not capitalize on it?
Facts.
In suburban America, where people tend to drive everywhere, these gas stations have become the third place. Not too different from what Starbucks tried to be in the city, a place where people want to come and want to visit and want to hang out. The rivalry serves as a matter of hometown pride, and if you mix that with well-compensated, happy employees and a seamless, clean experience, then these stores are this small dose of joy while driving. We're gonna need that these days. And by the way, on the coffee, Quick Trip absolutely takes the prize for the best coffee of all. Whenever you have beans that get ground when you press a button and your coffee gets brewed on the spot, that's gonna be a winner. Sheetz has the same, Wawa and Buc-ee's. You guys have to level up your coffee, man. Either way, I'm still gonna be a die-hard Buc-ee's.
I'm not like a coffee advocate, gang, so like that don't play a part when I go in the gas station. I'm normally looking for like the Cheeto section and the Reese's and the motherfucking Arizonas. That's all I'm looking for, twin. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Fan, press a button and your coffee gets brewed on the spot, that's gonna be a winner. Sheetz has the same, Wawa and Buc-ee's. You guys have to level up your coffee, man. Either way, I'm still gonna be a die-hard Buc-ee's fan, and if you wanna know why, you should check my video on Buc-ee's. I made that about 6 months ago, and a link in the description. Catch you on the next one.
Aye, with the self promo W.
No, this I like even more. This is actually great.
Sliding.